All right, here we are, day one of the PCT Section Hiking Section H from the Oregon-Washington border north to White Pass, 142 miles. We just crossed over the Bridge of the Gods from Oregon to Washington. It's raining, but we don't care. We're just excited to get out and get started. Packs on. Tabitha's ready. The trail is down the road here, so we're gonna walk that way. Goal today is 19 miles to our water source. Water sources are a little sketchy right now. There's like a stream 7 miles in. We'll probably just fill up on water, and then we're gonna hike the 19 total to get to camp, which has like a more flowing, bigger stream where we can camp there. PCT days are going on right now in Cascade Locks. So we've seen a lot of PCT hikers, which is super cool. People coming from Mexico, which is awesome, badass. So we're gonna get started, and like always, I will take you guys along. Look, the tree is eating the sign. It's so cool. It's very moody today. I think that's Gillette Lake down there, but I don't know for sure. We're gonna go this way. Look, we could have got a ride to this point, 4 miles in. What the fuck? Just kidding. We want to be true to the trail.
What trail track is that?
Yep, basically. All right. And just like as Liz Kidder says, I fucking love when they put bridges. Okay. Wait. Oh my God. Tabitha is wringing out her socks because her shoes are soaked, even though our shoes are waterproof, but walking through all the brush and everything here, it's just soaked. So every time you brush against the bushes, it just like falls into your shoe, even though it just kind of runs down your leg. Wait. Oh my gosh. So we have gone about, I think just over 6 miles. We're going to start a pretty big climb, and then I think in like 3 to 4 miles, we're going to stop somewhere and try to have food. I don't know. But it's just dumping rain. My shoes aren't too bad. One is getting a little bit soaked, but I wore pretty long socks, so the socks are kind of help catch a little bit more of that before it runs into my shoe. I'm sorry, this is like soaked. So we've been mostly just walking in this like green tunnel. It's just been super foresty, really green, really pretty, but we haven't got any views, and it's just rainy and like cloudy and foggy, so I don't know if we'll get really any views today, but that's okay. But it rains today, tomorrow, and then after that, it's full sun, high 76, 78. So eventually we'll be able to dry out our stuff and whatnot, but it's going to be a wet couple days. Okay, all right. Talk to you guys in a bit.
You got the big climb? I don't know.
It is just fucking dumping. We're soaked. We're so good. We're 10 miles in, and we still have like 9 miles to go. But it's just monsooning out here. Everything's wet. My shoes are full of water.
Oh yeah.
Everything's soaked. Luckily, we put our covers on our pack, so hopefully things will stay dry. But yeah,
I think you're a little bit about
we'd like to have lunch, but I don't know. Like, there's just nowhere to be that's gonna be dry. So stay tuned. Okay, I haven't done a lot of filming today because it's been so wet. It is, I think it's like 2:45. We are at mile 13. We were gonna push to 19 today, but I think we're gonna call it at 16 because there's a camp, and that was kind of our original itinerary. And there was actually a small stream like a mile and a half back, maybe a mile, that actually wasn't on far out, and it was enough for us to get water. So I think we are just gonna do 2 miles 16. It'll be a dry camp, but we have enough water, and then it's like 3.9 downhill miles to Rock Creek, which is like where we were possibly gonna stay tonight to have water. But we are just soaked. We are kind of just ready to get in our dry clothes and hang up our wet stuff in our tent so it can hopefully try to dry as much as possible. But yeah, morale's been a little low today just because we are just soaked. Like, I'm gonna have to wring out my socks. That's how bad it is. And mostly because there's so much brush on the trail, so when you're walking through, you're kicking like all of that extra water on you. So yeah, I think we'll just do the mileage to about 16 to that campsite and call it good, so we can get in some dry clothes and like rest and eat some hot food, because yeah, it's been a doozy for the first day, but interesting for sure. So I will check in when we get to camp. Chat soon. Okay, I did not film when we got to camp. We ended up doing the 16 mile, like 16.7, I think is what we did, because we had enough water and we were soaked. We set up our tent as fast as we could because it's just been monsooning the entire time. So socks wet, some of my down stuff got wet. So I didn't film when I got here because it was literally just pissing rain. So we've basically just been in our tents the entire time, just trying to stay warm. Our feet are disgusting because we were walking in wet shoes for quite a while. Tomorrow looks like it stops raining at like 8 a.m. and then the sun comes out around 10. Sun clouds 10, high of like 64 or something, but there's no rain. So the plan is tomorrow is 14 miles. And then I think what we're going to do is just not start right away in the morning because we need to get our stuff kind of dry. So hopefully with it just being dry tomorrow and not wet, things will look a little bit better going forward, because the next few days there's no rain. So fingers crossed, because this literally sucks. I don't think I've ever been this wet on trail. Like shorts soaked, and then my sleeping stuff, some of that was even wet. So it's not been fun. I'm just wanting to go to bed and literally wake up to no rain. And like everything is so muddy around us, so like our tents are kind of just like sitting in these like mud puddles, pits, whatever, because the water's just like pooling around it. Oh man. Anyway,
yeah, so I will probably just check in with you guys tomorrow morning when we get started for day 2. See you then.